Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are returning. I am Beauty Heathen. For those who generally look for true crime readings, I will be returning to them next week. I felt it was particularly important this year in particular to try to focus on getting rid of all the gunky energy from 2020 with today's reading and figuring out what to do to usher in blessings for tomorrow's reading. Tomorrow will be a pick a card. Today is just a general recommendation reading for everybody. 2020 has been a very difficult year for everybody, including myself. I won't lie. It has been stressful. It has been anxiety-inducing, depression-inducing. It's just been a difficult, hard year for everybody. And I figured we could all use just one massive woosah moment that we made it. We survived. So now, let's close out this year the best we can. Clear out all the gunk. And with tomorrow's pick a card, usher in strong, positive energy that will jettison us to a much brighter future in 2021. Like I said, true crime readings will be back on Monday. I just really wanted to dedicate these couple of days to really trying to help my community as best as I can and help us all just say goodbye to this crazy, insane year. Okay? So with all of that said, I went ahead and I shuffled this deck off camera. I have no idea what's going to come up. While I was shuffling, this card flew out of it. I haven't looked at it. I have no idea what it's going to say, but anyone who's been watching my channel for a while knows that it's rare that cards fly out of the deck for me. So when they do, I generally know that they're meant to be incorporated in the reading in some way. After I go through the general information, I will pick out a few different oracle decks to give us additional guidance on what we need to hear or know as we say goodbye to this year. All right? So with all that said, let's get into it. Really? We gotta start off with this card. Darkness looms on the horizon. Can we not? Reckless actions lead to conflict. Conflict and danger lie in wait. What the hell is this? Seek a union of mind and spirit. Oh God. I wonder if this is picking up on the general energy of this year. Because I actually asked it when I was shuffling it, what do we need to know about this year? So when you look at everything that has transpired this year, these cards are not a total surprise because it's been a Jumanji hellish year. Emotions are at their peak. Yep. Revelry and indulgence, we saw quite a bit of that. A long journey brings rewards. So with all of this that we've had, it does appear that it has been for a specific reason, and that the shift that we are going into in 2021 is going to be much better in the long run. You are safe from harm. Your perseverance is rewarded. Locked doors can now be opened. Wow. So all in all, this year, to close it out, it's very much like this has been the year, this is what's coming up. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I see like a very bright white energy surrounding the month of April. I don't know what that means in particular, but I get the sense that April is going to likely usher in a very strong transition. Mystic Circle, your abilities will be enhanced. Passion and romance await with seduction. The Golem, a close friend, acts on your behalf. A Serpent, a sly and subtle approach is needed. Medusa, jealousy leads to downfall. So if you find yourself doing a lot of, well, they have this, but I don't, and I want that, try not to do that. Focus on your goals, your life, and all of that. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm giving everybody watching this video right now homework. And I gave similar homework to my Patreon. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a piece of paper and I want you to write down every single thing that you do not want to carry with you into 2021. Everything that you want to leave behind in 2020 where it belongs in this nasty ass year that you don't want to bring with you in 2021. Okay? So I want you to write everything on this paper. And then I want you to take a heat safe container. I want you to go outside and I want you to light that paper on fire. And as you do so, ask the universe to take all of these burdens, all of these stressors, everything from you, and transmute them into positive energy and positive manifestations for 2021, or positive manifestation energy for 2021. Then what I want you to do is let the ashes cool. So there's no embers, no nothing. And then I want you to try to take those ashes and just spread them. And let the wind carry them away. But please make sure that they are cool and that there are no embers left. We are not here to start any sort of fires, okay? Be very, very careful. We don't want to start any wildfires, especially if you're in this area with droughts or anything. But just let the wind carry the ashes away. The minstrel, let your intentions be known. So going into 2021, I'm getting a lot of energy of self-love, self-acceptance, self-advocacy. With the serpent, a sly and subtle approach is needed. That card frequently means that if you are working on doing something big, keep it to yourself for now. Let people celebrate your accomplishments once they've manifested. Don't talk about what you're working on, because people tend, especially with this and then Medusa afterwards, jealousy leads to downfall. This doesn't even have to be your jealousy. It can be other people's jealousy, being jealous of the things that you're working on and getting in your head and fucking with it. Okay, so keep whatever your goals and whatever you're working on close to the chest until you've managed to get it where you want it to be. And if anybody comes at you sideways and turns out to be someone who's jealous, feel free to kick them to the curb, because you don't need that energy around you anymore. With let your intentions be known, that card is signifying be transparent, be open and honest with people. Maiden, new relationship blossoms. This can be platonic, it can be romantic, especially where seduction came up for some of you. Romantic relationship may be occurring. Black cat, your luck will soon change. Green man, the forces of nature favor you. The moon, you will be guided through darkness. So if you are still struggling, especially in the first few months of 2021, trust that you will be guided through it. Everything will be okay. You just have to get through maybe some lingering 2020 energy. But as I said, and I said in another reading, I had a feeling that some remnant 2020 energy might follow into 2021. It's just going to take time for that energy to clear out. Other things you can do in your home to try to clear out any remnant energy is it's actually a tradition for many in the pagan practices to literally sweep the dirt out of your home. Do a full home cleansing, purge, smoke cleansing, do a ritual bath or shower even, to do a heavy duty cleansing, mind, body, and spirit. You might want to eat some very healthy food for a few days as kind of a detox. Again, if you can. These are just suggestions. No matter what, things are going to turn around. The Knight, triumph over adversity. This has been basically things that have been going on this year. Griffin, honor and good luck. It may not seem it, but here we have the King with authority and diplomacy. The Spirit, unseen forces watch over you. The Hourglass, time is of the essence. The Talisman, you are destined to succeed. The oracle, seek wisdom and guidance from elders. The gate, a barrier keeps you from your goal. This could be even some sort of self-sabotage or self-protection that you're putting up to the world. The dragon, strength and wisdom, and the siren, a temptation may lead you astray. This may even revert back to that jealousy or someone getting in your head as well. So keep focused on your goals, especially while cleansing out the energy of 2020. And let's see. Sorry about background noise. My dog is in the room with me. What overall messages do you have for people? What do people need to know about the purpose of 2020? Sorry, I'm hearing I cut the deck wrong. Okay, one more. Okay. The energy is gaining momentum. Obviously, 2020 has been a big year of transitions. What do you need to release? See? End of 2020, for every new year, your goal is to try to make sure you release anything that you need to so that you're not carrying it into the new year. Take time to breathe out, meditate, healing, all of that kind of stuff. A lot of people have been forced to do shadow work this year, which has been very tumultuous and difficult for a lot of people. So take some time to re-find your center. This has been, again, a very, very difficult year. And I want you, especially over the next few days, next week or so, to do extensive self-care. We survived. It's now time to thrive. Have faith in your dreams. I know this year has thrown a lot of wrenches in a lot of people's plans. It has really hurt a lot of people financially, spiritually, maybe even physically. But that doesn't mean that you still can't manifest what it is you've always wanted. So try to hold on to some faith that this will still take place. Surrender to the divine. I know it's a hard thing to do, especially because us humans want to control every freaking thing around us. But it's time to just, as the phrase goes, Let go and let God. Try not to control things so much. Try not to hold on to things with an iron fist. Trust that the universe has your back, and no matter what trials and tribulations you have been through this year, there are plans in the works to help you. Ooh, expect powerful change. Win-win outcome is in the forecast. Step out of your comfort zone. Confidence is your key to success. A time to give rather than take. Be sure to continue to help your fellow man, especially because, as we know, this pandemic is not over yet, and there are still people who need help, and there are still people who, you know, like if you have an elder neighbor and they can't get to the store very easily, if you're going to the store anyway, maybe offer to pick them up a few odds and ends that they may need. You know? Helping people, giving to people, especially when you can, really does open a door to draw positive things into your life, and it kind of works like a magnifying glass to the universe saying, hey, this person is really doing a lot of good things to help other people. What kind of blessings and bountiful manifestations can we provide for them in order to help them? You and your loved ones are safe. A fiery climax approaches. I get the sense that that may have to do with a few things. Not just necessarily the pandemic, but I have a feeling that there's going to be some sort of explosive year or explosive event coming politically. I don't know what it is yet. I may do a reading on it at some point for the channel, but something's coming. There is something coming. I keep seeing like February, March time frame. Your dreams need a practical plan. Whatever dreams you may have, be it paying off debt, be it starting a business, be it anything that you want to do, it's time to actually put some sort of plan in the works and start working towards actually making it happen. Show the world the real you. Again, that's another card of be upfront, honest, and transparent with people. Don't hide yourself away. Bring love into the situation. That is very much not only just about self-love, but care and compassion for others. Okay? Now, let's see. What's the next deck that wants to talk? Okay. This one's kind of sort of buried a little bit, but give me a moment. What messages do you have for people regarding the year 2020? supposed to be up there. It didn't want me to shuffle it on the bottom. I keep hearing, for some reason, the Great Expansion. I don't know what that means. It may come up and make more sense next year. One more. Okay. Maximus, how can you feed others when your own table is empty? What did I say? It's time for you to self-care and put yourself first for a while. We survived this year. It was a hard one. Things are going to get better, but you need to put yourself first for a while and really just self-care. Be still and listen to the spirits. If you feel intuitively guided to do something or venture in down some sort of path, it's likely you being guided by your spirit guides. Ubuntu, compassion for others. A lot of people learned this year to really take care of each other, be kind to each other. A lot of people, even with phenomenon, had an opening or expansion of their intuitive gifts. Lavaria, let love grow. Flashover, it's all in your head. Meaning a lot of people had to deal with mental issues this year, be it anxiety, depression, all of that kind of stuff. But it's important to know that you can absolutely get through it. And interesting that this is the number 11. 11 is generally a number of manifestation, and maybe that's what it means. It's all in your head, meaning if you hold on to a vision of some sort, it might manifest for you. Paradiscal, you belong to paradise. Tangibility, make your dreams real. It's like second or third card of that kind. Opulence, it's time to lead. Especially if you're a healer. It's time for people to hear your voice. And it's time for you to come forward and start guiding people. Epic, pause in your journey. That's what this year has been about. It's literally been a standstill. Serendipity, merge with the flow. Literally, go with the flow. Mosaic, let chance play its creative role in your life. Some of you took this year as opportunity to explore things that you haven't done before, that you may have had an interest in. Oblivion, open your arms. Try to be welcoming to this new energy coming in 2021. Samadhi, perfect acceptance. Acceptance of self, acceptance of others. Virgun, become a loving mirror. Again, to yourself and others. Bolster people, uplift people. In Vertigo, whatever you choose will be correct. So this year was definitely one of those moments where everybody was forced to pause, literally, in their life goals, their life plans, and it really forced a lot of people to reflect and do a shift in gears. And with the manifestation energy that is here now, you have to be ready. Just make sure that no matter what you decide, you'll end up manifesting it. But you just have to make sure that you hold on to that decision. So I think I'll leave it here. I think the other card that's like acting like a beacon, I may actually use for tomorrow's pick a card. So I hope this has given some insight into the purpose of 2020 and what it was meant to do and what it was meant to cause and effect for us all. And with all of that said, until next time, please stay safe, healthy, self-quarantine, wear your masks, and I'm sending you all the brightest of blessings, and blessed be.